Okay, here we are, and today I've got a leaf blower and a weed eater. Just picked them up off Facebook Marketplace for $30. And right here, the leaf blower I've already fixed up. It just needed a new spark plug, which I already had. So I just replaced that spark plug and it started right up. I did already try out the weed eater, and instead of putting 40-to-1, I put 50-to-1. Again, messing up. So I'm gonna have to dump out that gas and put 40-to-1 in it. I will also have to replace the field lines on that one. How quickly I can get it done. Okay, that came out with the gas, so that's gonna need to be put back on there. There we go. It's a different looking filter. There we go. That works. Don't fall back in, please. Thank you. Nothing else is in there, so I do think I have another one of those black fuel lines. I'll go ahead and see about that. Okay, yes I did, and I also brought a couple others just in case the other fuel lines I have in my little toolbox I didn't have the right diameter in there. I don't know if I do or not. Alright, that is the closest I have. Hopefully it'll work. I don't know. This should be, yeah, that's the same. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lead it in there, put the new filter on, which is this, and I believe this goes to the other side. Let me see. Okay, yep. This one, this little black nozzle right here just goes on the end of this one. Okay, so all I'm gonna do, it's gonna be a little difficult to do with one hand. All I do is just cut it to where it's like that, and I can kind of bend that, point it in, and then just kind of shove it through. And once it comes through, I'll put it through with the filters, just like that. Yep, there we go. I don't know if you can see, but now I have pulled it through, and I have to pull this all the way out. I like to pull it out just enough to where I can mess with it. And what I have to do is cut off everywhere that I have made cuts. And then you have to fit this onto here, which isn't too bad. You just gotta kind of wiggle it in there and then start twisting while you're pushing. And it works really easy sometimes. Alright, I believe I've got it on there all the way. Just gonna pull it through now. Well, you do want it to where it's gonna be able to sit at the bottom of the tank. You don't want it all the way up at the top, or else it's not gonna get the gas. So right there should be fine. Then you're just gonna bring it to where the line was, and you can see, line it up about right there is where I'm gonna cut it all the way on there. Okay, now I just gotta get this one through, which, as you can see, just slides in there. But what you do, just reach in there, grab the line, pull it through, stick this. I gotta get a chest mount or something to make this easier. But, alright, so now that you got that on all the way, what you're just going to do is you're just going to pull this, and you can see it all the way at the top there. You're just going to pull it real tight so that it creates a seal around that hole, and it's not going to be an issue. Pull it real tight. There we go. Just gonna fit it on there. That's on. You can go ahead, fill it with gas. I'm just gonna fill it with enough to cover the filter for now. I don't have very much left. Okay. I did notice that this lid does have a little leak, so I'm not gonna tip it over just yet. I'm gonna try to figure out what's wrong with that gasket, or if it's the lid. I don't know. But you should pump this and see your primer bulb fill with gas. You can also just look in the line to see if there's gas flowing in the correct direction. And if so, then you can go ahead and try to start it. Let's see, I don't know what direction's which on this. Back this up. Alright, well, I believe it runs quite well.